I'm bleeding.
Like a gladiator.
Oh, honey, you're gonna need stitches.
Stitches? With a needle?
Well, yeah, I mean, just a few.
Oh, okay.
It's finally official. The Big Bang Theory franchisee will live on, not on CBS, which is currently airing Young Sheldon, but on HBO Max, where a second spin-off from executive producer Chuck Lorre is currently in active development. The news comes nearly 4 years after Big Bang wrapped its 12-season, 279-episode run. At the time, Lorre told in interviews that a solid spin-off conceit failed to materialize before the multicam completed production, unless there was a creative reason to do it. A wonderfully creative reason to do it, then the only reason is economics, and that's not good enough. He also explained this is hard work, and if you are going to do it, you gotta love what you are doing. You have got to be more passionate about it, and if you are just chasing money, that's not enough. That lead us to believe that Lorre and co. must have a pretty spectacular idea in mind right now. Might it involve one or several returning cast members from the mothership, or will they go the prequel route again, telling the origin story of another OG character? Perhaps it will be neither of those things, but rather a sequel with loose ties to the mothership. Anything's possible. While we have to wait for more concrete details, but we have come up with 5 spin-off ideas of its own. Number 1 could be a Raj-centric rom-com. The mothership wrapped its 12th season without giving Raj his happily ever after. Sure, he got to take Sarah Michelle Gellar to Sheldon and Amy's Nobel Prize acceptance ceremony in Stockholm, but he still hadn't found the one. All his friends had coupled up. Heck, even Stuart found Denise, and he was all left alone. A Raj-centric spin-off could offer Kunal Nayyar's alter ego the fairy tale ending he deserved. Another spin-off could be Stuart and the comic book store. The premise right itself. Give Stuart a new set of friends. Perhaps they're all frequenters of the comic center, and voila, a spin-off. In addition to Kevin Sussman, the powers that be could bring back Lauren Lapkus as Stuart's girlfriend Denise, who he'd just agreed to move in within Big Bang's penultimate episode. Another could be the Coopers minus Sheldon. As TV Line previously reported, the powers that be have begun having conversations about whether to end Young Sheldon with its upcoming season 7. Should that be the case, the prequel could keep going after Sheldon head to Caltech and George passes away, showing viewers how Mary, Missy, Georgie, Mandy, Cece, and Mima forge ahead without them. The next could be another young origin story. Young Sheldon season 2 finale offered glimpses of pin-sized Leonard, Penny, Howard, Raj, Bernadette, and Amy. And we know from Big Bang that any one of their respective childhood is ripe with storytelling potential. The next could be The Big Bang, The Next Generation. Akin to Hulu's How I Met Your Father, the new show could be a sequel series with loose ties to the original. Perhaps the new set of Caltech brainiacs move into Leonard and Sheldon's apartment. The premise would allow for Easter eggs and occasional run-ins with characters from the mothership, while also affording the franchisee the opportunity to continue on in the present day without the full-time return of any one Big Bang cast member. Heck, if they set the spin-off far enough into the future, those brainiacs could be the children of Leonard and Penny, Sheldon and Amy, and Howard and Bernadette. How interesting is that going to be? I am actually really excited what is going to happen next with the show, because that was one of the best sitcoms I have ever watched. And to wonder, I hope they go with the original cast and make a new story so that we could enjoy it even more. But whatever it is, we are going to love it, and it is finally official that the Big Bang Theory is coming with another sequel. We just have to wait and see what the directors have to say about it. And if you want to get updates on your favorite shows like this, do not forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon.